Hi, I'm Margaret and Lembo, and I'm back with you again for Chapter 1 for the Chakra Awakening online book club that we're doing here on Facebook. Now, if you're watching this for some reason on YouTube, fabulous. So go join us if you want, but you have to ask because it is a closed group. And join us by going to Chakra Awakening Online Book Club. That's what you'll search for and ask to join. We're going to meet every Wednesday starting July 13th for about 9 weeks. So let's delve right into the material. So in Chapter 1, we start to talk right away about spiritual tools for cleansing and healing. And the first reason that we need to talk about cleansing and healing is just like when we start a garden. You know, that's my store is called the Crystal Garden because I love gardening. And so when you start a garden, the first thing you have to do is you need to weed the garden. You need to weed the area where you're going to plant and prepare the soil, possibly amend the soil, which means adding fertilizer, good nutrients. Well, the same for our soul, for our spirit. We often need to tend to our own personal garden for having a happier and healthier life. So if there are weeds growing in our soul or spirit that are blocking our ability to move forward and be happy in life, it's time. Take a look. That weed needs to get out of there. Let's take a look at how to pull that weed, how to find the weed, how to even know there's a weed there to be pulled. So there are various tools that you can use to do that. And as we explore each chakra, you'll get to understand that. Now, let's talk about what are chakras. What does that mean? Well, chakras are the energy centers of our mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional body. They create bands of energy. It's the auric field, is that part of us that when we step next to someone or we're in somebody's space, we either feel good vibes or maybe not so great vibes. That's us either harmonizing or resonating or not. And so this energy that we have in our aura, the chakra system, has all of our thoughts, feelings, and emotions stored in it. So in order to improve ourselves, to amplify our positive energy, it is beneficial to awaken our consciousness through becoming aware of or conscious of what we have stored in our chakras. The chakras are spinning wheels of light. They're energetic, and they do affect us in all four bodies. Physically, we know physical, we're here now. Mentally, we know we're thinking all the time probably, incessant chatter, I bet. Spiritually, the spiritual connection with the divine, which one didn't I say? The emotional body. The emotional body. I know I have feelings. My feelings get hurt way too easy. And a lot of us, that's true. You know, we're sensitive. And especially if we're empathic or very connected with other people, we will pick up even their emotions. So, to cleanse and to protect ourselves, more for aligning the chakras, there's a couple ways we can go about it. I will say smudge and spray, or using smudging products. You don't have to use the liquid version, although this is my favorite because of the smoky energy can, make the room smell funky afterwards, and this doesn't. So guess what? We ran out of batteries. And now we're back again. I think we left off speaking about smudge and spray and how to do some cleansing energy to clear the energy of your chakras, to clear the energy of your sacred space. So smudging and smudge and spray, you can use herbs. So like frankincense, copal, sage and cedar, and burning those over charcoal. And there's a video on YouTube that I have on my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, go over to Margaret and Lembo on YouTube and you can find how to smudge, I think it's called, something like that. And it's easy to find. The idea is though, if you haven't already done some clearing using herbs or burning something or using smudge and spray, which really is a favorite, you can also do something with sound clearing. In fact, on page 18, read a bit about sound clearing. One of my favorite ways of sound clearing, actually I have two ways. With every new moon, as long as I'm in the neighborhood, as long as I'm in town and not traveling, with every new moon here at the Crystal Garden, I do a crystal singing bowl meditation. And so that helps to clear and recalibrate the chakra system. because each one of the crystal singing bowls is calibrated to each one of the chakras. You like that? The chakras. And then, it's always good to make a little fun of yourself, right? Makes it a little bit light. And then on the full moon, we can also, which I do, use the drum. Because the energy of full moon, a lot of people's emotions are very high. And they feel frustrated, anxious, even angry. So working with a full moon and the drumming together helps to release pent-up energy. And that sound of that drum, it actually like shakes loose stuff that's stuck in the energy field, because we do get thought forms, belief systems, emotions that get stuck, and we have to make a conscious decision and usually do some sort of ritual around letting it go and releasing. So that's one way of working, or a couple of different ways of working with it. I like to refer to my own book, and that's what I'm encouraging you to do. So crystals and gemstone clearing. So a crystal grid is a fun thing to do. You can make a crystal grid, and there is a crystal grid for, I want to say, self-confidence, courage, and prosperity on my YouTube channel to watch. So you can make a beautiful mandala. It's more of a mandala, and it's a grid, though. So when you're creating a grid, you place crystals in some kind of geometric formation that's attractive to you, because it's like little altars everywhere, and that way you put up a little altar of your grid somewhere in your home. And then another way to do it is actually place crystals in different corners of your sacred space, and intending that some kind of a link up with your intention with those crystals are creating a sacred energy, a space where only goodness and love can exist. So, for example, in the back of the Essential Guide to Crystals, Minerals, and Stones, my second book, you can find information on grids and even diagrams on various ways that you can make grids, and also in different areas of your home, both indoors, outdoors, and the office. So check that out. It's the back of the Essential Guide to Crystals, Minerals, and Stones. Well, I think that does it for right this moment. So we're going to be continuing on with our Chakra Awakening online book club. I think this is really fun, and I'm really glad you decided to join us. And if you have friends that want to join in, this is available anytime. Even though, it may have started specifically on a certain date, it's always available, because all the information is going to stay up within this group. All right, well, thanks for watching.